Live from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C., we've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Washington Nationals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Miles Michaelis. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Ready to go? TJ Friedel digs in now.
Center fielder, number 29, TJ Friedel.
And we're off and rolling here in D.C. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
And now, Noelvi Marte. Here comes the 0-1. Foul ball there. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2009. That one 95 to finish him off. One out man at first. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. In the air to left center. Lyle in position. That's out number 2. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Bowling.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A 2-run shot. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better. Start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Young settles under it, and that is that.
Bounce on the beat, my father. Lift up your feet, move harder. Shock out, explode like lava. Screw up your face, cause the baseline darker. Bounce on the beat, my father.
Back here in Nationals Park. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Hunter Green. What do we have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Number 29, James Wood.
Oh.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Next pitch is outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Batting second, shortstop.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
Abrams.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. In the dirt. Wood gets his lead at first with nobody out. Lays out. He's got it.
Batting third.
That's what you got to have at the hot corner. Cat-like reflexes. Line drive caught by the third baseman as he dives. Terrific play.
And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Quick move to first, and he's back in easily.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
Now he breaks his bat. And that's just foul. An uncharacteristic mistake from a really good defensive player. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. Friedel should have this one. He's got it, and there's two down. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Popped in the air, left field. Bleday under it, and that is that. New inning getting started. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground right side. One pitch and one out. This is J.J. Bleday.
Left fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain. Swing and a bouncer, but it kicks foul. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The 1-2. And that's outside. To third. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Ball one, no strikes. Two on, two outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now he's challenging the called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Here's a 2-1. Taps softly to the right side. Chaparro, the underhand flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., we head to the bottom of the second. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man, that got him square in the mask. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball one. Got him swinging.
Batting six, catcher, Keibert.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one fouled off.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Batting seven.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. The 0-1.
Ball high.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. All set for the start of the inning. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And a foul ball. Line drive, knocks it down. Flips it. Yeah! Ow! Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Fly to left his first. Time.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Clips the corner. That's strike two.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Oh, he can't squeeze it. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. One down, runner at third. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Fastball is outside. Just a slow ground ball this time. Slings to first, and that's an out. Sal Stewart will hit next. Fly to center his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Young under it. And that's the third out. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
Rips one to right. And a base hit. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Now, Nasim Nunez. That one at triple digits. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the third. Late with the swing there. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Jackknifes out of the way. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Nets lineup turns over. James Wood digs in now. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk. Ball one there. That's ripped into the outfield. And this one looks like trouble. The run comes in from second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. He shoots one out to right, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
One down. And now up for Washington, Dalen Lyle. Right through there for a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nope, ball one.
Here's a 1-1. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Dylan Cruz. Fly to left his first time.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off the plate, they'll do it again. Off the mark there. 1-2 the count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we go to the top of the 4th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground to third. House tosses across to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. The Reds down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air, center field. Young takes it in for the out. 2 away. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And he's already singled in this game. Hit softly on the ground to third, but it kicks foul. Back up the middle and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, T. Brian Hayes checks over to first, back safely. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe. Man at second, and that misses, and that's ball 1. In the air, right field, and that is that.
Yeah. Worked all day, now it's time for play. Hey. Feels like a holiday. Just put on your best and relieve your stress. Hey. Feels like a holiday. Bills paid, sipping lemonade.
Back here in Nationals Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals.
You know, these Nationals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the Nationals.
Next to hit for the Nats, Keibert Ruiz. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. 0-1 now.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Nationals.
Next to hit,
third
Brady
baseman,
House.
Brady
Struck out swinging his first time.
No. Ball 2.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. So
Take
a
your
walk puts runners at first and
Up
second.
next for the Nationals.
First and
center
second,
fielder,
one out. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. A double and a run scored his first time up. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Tapped softly on the ground,
that's foul.
and foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. The run comes in from second.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Two on, 2 outs. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
The 0-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Inside, almost got him.
Brooke, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Check swing, went around. 2-2 now. That's a little bit low. The Nats trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, T.J. Friedl. Got him to chase one upstairs there. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. Ball 1 there. Good job to fight that one off. into left center for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Marte up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swing and a ground ball to second Abrams. And two. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. 1 for 2.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
De La Cruz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. De La Cruz around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. Sal Stewart getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Cruz gets under it, and that'll do it.
Into your eyes, I feel like I'm in paradise. And even when the sun rises.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Lyle leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Nationals.
And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
Ball 1.
Not even close there. 2 balls, no strikes. Popped up. McLean under it. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Chaparro.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Griff McGarry.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
Tap foul at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And here is J.J. Bleday. First pitch swinging. Man at second. That's a base hit. Here comes Stevenson around third. He'll score and they tied it. It's 4-4.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Go ahead run on base. Key Brian Hayes will hit next. Swings through that one for strike one. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Tied at 4. And that one lifted in the air, center field. 2 down. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds.
TJ Friedel.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the 6th, Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike. What a stop to first, and they get the out. At the plate, Brady House. He is struck out, and he is walked. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses, and 1-1. Foul ball there. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Nationals,
Jacob Young now at the plate.
Jacob Young. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-2. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of inning number 7. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Gets under it and pops it up. Nunez settles under this one, and there's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game. And a base hit right there. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that is that.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Caleb Ferguson. Up now for Washington, Nasim Nunez.
Second baseman, Nasim Nunez.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
This one in the air, center field. Friedel moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the
So back to the top of the order. James Wood digs in now. And a big swing and a miss. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now here is C.J. Abrams. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Lyle in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Into center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Fought off foul.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. The Nationals with the go-ahead run at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him swinging for the strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. For the top of the 8th, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Out to short. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Now the left fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Left fielder.
He was the big part of the field last. A nice liner to center.
Tied at 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young gets there. He's under it. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have.
Julian Fernandez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 65.
And the batter now. Ryan Hayes. Base hit center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, safe. And the go-ahead runs at third.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Friedel in the box lays off for ball 1. Out there to center. Young under it. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brock Burke. And here's the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. 0 for 3 in this one.
Whoa.
And that's in there at the knees. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging for the K.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. To the right side, McClain. Throw to first in time. So up next, Brady House. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Backed off the plate that time. Outside. And it's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
This sound like Stevie put ribbons in the sky, put them high, shatter glass ceiling, sprinkle piece of the pie. All rise, all lies, vehemently scrutinized.
All set to start the 9th in this one. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte. And fouled off. 4-4 in the ninth.
He's getting the barrel to the balls. Just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Well struck left field. That one carrying. You can kiss it goodbye. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 5-4.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
De La Cruz in now. Takes ball one off the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one lifted to left. Lyle under this one. And there's one away. And next is the designated hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Sliced hard but foul. On the ground, Nunez slinging it to first in time. 2 down, bases empty, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Sal Stewart. Out towards right center field. Young on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. He goes down looking.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's the second baseman, Nasim Nunez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Here comes the 0-1. Now one missed. In for a strike. 1-2. Next offering is downstairs. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's too low. Full count now. The Reds trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down. So they're down to their final out. Next for the Nationals is the DH, James Wood, as the Nationals are down to their final out.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
On the ground to third, down the line, and it's foul. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And there's the ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. This one in the air. Hayes settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.